in the aspect of thanks are we giving, as far as like how is this healing us?
How is gratitude healing us?
Yes.
Once she's still alive, a practicing psychologist.
Okay.
She told me that there have been medical studies done based on brainwave patterns. And the results of the studying these brainwave patterns categorically proved, that human beings, as we are now, are hardwired to think negatively. We're physically hardwired to think negatively, to assume the worst in things, to protect ourselves, to all these sorts of, it's a result of, and the study said it's the result of many, many, many centuries of, habits and stuff like that, and learned behaviors passing down, all these sorts of things. And that it requires a tremendous amount of effort to re-hardwire the brain. But you can do it. And and to support that, they gave examples of, people in various other religious traditions who focus specifically on cultivating positive thoughts and stuff like that. And they measured that their thought patterns literally, physically changed. Okay? That's sort of like an earthly small reflection of what God's grace can do. God's grace actually comes in and hardwires us differently. Not necessarily, you can see small reflections of it. You can see, brainwave patterns that are operating differently, or like that. But the grace of God comes and things happen. Okay? The thing about gratitude is that we are literally just that. It's hard. To realize that we are. It's actually, in this sense, it's very similar to perishing. The thing that makes repentance works is the conscious realization that you're perishing. And the thing that makes gratitude work is the conscious realization that that our norm for everyday behavior and actions are negatively based. Our defaults for thinking, responding, our habits, and all those sorts of things, not only negatively based, but they're in what the church would call, in the state of fallen Adam, state of fallen man, is to move and rush in that direction first, easier. So gratitude is an uphill battle. It's an uphill battle that will take a lot of work. It's you could even, in a certain sense, it's a conscious choice to go against the grain, and to notice parts of reality that are not emphasized or that are even ignored. Or to notice parts of reality because it's easier to think negatively.
Right.
Or even more so, it's easier to enjoy the short-term sinful feelings that come from thinking negatively. I figured things out. Or that feeling of protecting yourself. Or that feeling of looking down on somebody else. Oh, these people are obviously like this. Or you gather together a whole bunch of different data, stuff like that, which somehow proves this, that, and the other thing. And you are now in the know. And I'm in the know, and everybody else is idiots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These are comfortable things to our fallen nature.
Right.
Which actually feeds our ego.
Right.
Gratitude is the opposite. Gratitude, if that focusing on negative things, if you look at it kind of in a way like, all our different ways to interact and perceive reality from the center outward, there's a whole broad way of looking at things. Focusing at things in a negative way focuses down to a very small piece of the pie. And where you interpret every single thing every single thing, you drag it down and put it in the piece of the pie. You're reinterpreting input through your senses in a small way.